Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome everyone to this demo video about the module of Master 1 that is entitled Research Methodology, which will also be presented and tutored by Dr. Noor Al-Huda Bouasha. In the coming slides, we shall have an overview of the main key information related to the tutor of the module and its content, description, and outline. To start with, the tutor of this module is me, Dr. Noor Al-Huda Bouasha. So I'm a lecturer, Class B at the Department of Literature and Foreign Languages at the University of Mohammed Al-Bashir Ibrahimi in Borj Barerij, Algeria. I hold a PhD degree in Applied Linguistics from Regent University, London. For you to get in touch with me, you can do that via my university professional email address, which is nooralhuda.bouasha@univbbia.dz, or via my personal email address, which is nh.bouasha@gmail.com. Regarding my office availability, you will find me at university from Sunday to Tuesday and from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. However, you can also get in touch with me on Moodle whenever you want to, using the forum in order to ask questions or to discuss other things. You can also get in touch with me via email whenever you have any queries or questions. Regarding the key information about this module, so research methodology is a module that provides a basic overview to the principles and practices that are relevant to research or conducting research. More specifically, it introduces the student to how, as future researchers or novice researchers, decide about what type of data to collect, i.e., that is either qualitative or quantitative data or mixed method in certain cases, who to collect it from, that is, the sampling strategy they can use, and the justification for its use, and how to collect it, that is, the data collection tools and instruments and processes. Also, how to analyze the data collected, that is, the data analysis procedures. Learners undertaking this course will have the opportunity to reflect on different practices in the field of research methodology in order to be able to gain insights not only into the theoretical but also the practical knowledge and skills related to conducting research. This module targets and is particularly relevant to Master 1 students in the Department of English or anyone with interest in the basics of research methodology. Its coefficient is 2 and it has a credit of 4, and it's supposed to be for taught and learned for 12 weeks in total. Regarding the assessment methods that are going to be used in this module, there are two types. First is the continuous formative assessment, which is basically done in class activities, tests, attendance, and participation. All of these count for 50% of the final grade. The second assessment tool is a final exam, or what is also called summative assessment. The final exam will be written, covering everything learners have seen in the course during the semester, and the grade of it counts for 50% of the final one. For the time, day, and form of the exam, the final exam, it will be communicated following the administration's guidelines. In order to undertake this course, learners need to have a couple or some prerequisites regarding the module. The first one is they need to understand or have an understanding of the meaning of research and its objectives. What is research in its lay terms, and what are the objectives of research? Second, they need to have an understanding of the language of research, its concepts, like the word concepts, constructs, theory, variables. They need to know the meaning of such terms, for instance. Third of all, they also need to have an understanding of the characteristics of scientific method. That is, what makes a scientific research scientific. Regarding the learning objectives of this module, upon completion of the course, students will be able to, first, they will be familiar with the different characteristics and types of research and its fundamental concepts. They will also understand the philosophical assumptions and frameworks, or what is also called as worldviews, that are associated with research in education specifically and social sciences. They will also be able to formulate a well-defined research problem or topic and its corresponding research questions and objectives. They will also be able to distinguish between a variety of research approaches, quantitative, qualitative, and mixed, or their designs, case study, experimental, survey, parallel convergent, and so on, and the sampling techniques, that is the random and non-random sampling techniques. They will also be able to master basic skills in the use and application of certain methods of data collection and analysis. For the targeted competencies, students are aimed and are hoped to be able to develop competencies in choosing and justifying appropriate research tools, to be able to synthesize and analyze relevant literature that is pertinent to any topic, to develop basic research skills of data collection analysis, and of course of ethical procedures. The research methodology module is divided into 14 main learning units. Each learning unit is treated through pedagogical sequences, allowing for the assimilation of the planned and suggested concepts. This assimilation is then further consolidated by learning activities where new notions are implemented. To start with, the module as we said, is divided into 14 units. We're gonna be introducing the units and all the information mentioned in the Let's Start It Up section. Then we're gonna deal with theme 1, which explains and provides a summary of the basics of research. Theme 2 is going to deal with research paradigms, that is the main 3 research paradigms. In theme 3, learners will learn about formulating a research problem or topic and the details of all the steps. Theme 4 deals with the research question and objectives. Theme 5 is related to research approaches and their designs. However, we're going to deal only with the quantitative approach and its designs. Theme 6 is about the qualitative research approach and its designs, whereas Theme 7 deals with the mixed method research approach and its 3 designs. Theme 8 starts with sampling, whereby we're going to be dealing with the random sampling techniques. Going on, Theme 9 deals with the non-random sampling techniques, whereas Theme 10 starts research instruments. First of all, we're going to be dealing with the questionnaires, their designs, advantages, disadvantages, types, and so on. Theme 11 will deal with the second research instrument, which is the interview. Again, definition, advantages, disadvantages, designs, and types. Theme 12 is about the observation as a research instrument, as a third research instrument, and its advantages, disadvantages, its designs, types, and so on. Theme 13 deals with the quantitative data analysis procedures, whereas Theme 14 deals with the qualitative data analysis procedures such as thematic analysis and qualitative content analysis. At the end, we have a let's wrap it up section whereby tests and different types of activities, samples, quiz, will be provided before finalizing the module with a list of references and additional readings. That's all for this demo video. Thank you so much for listening, and please get in touch if you require further details or explanations. Goodbye for now.